Imagine playing your favorite game on a random Sunday, but out of nowhere, the enemy turns into werewolves and slap your cheeks. Yes guys, I am talking about Silver Palace, a new AAA game made using the Unreal Engine 5. The game conducted its beta testing a few days ago. And yes, I was one of the beta testers who tried the game myself. So today I will tell you what I really think about this game, including the in-game mechanics, world building, storyline and combat system. So without much yapping, let's get into the video. A Silver Palace features a Victorian style city named Silvernia, where you are playing the role of a detective who left the city 3 years ago after being involved in a big accident in which you lost your sibling and got accused of murdering the queen. But this time, you are back in the city to find the murder of your sibling. You solve various cases along your journey by finding clues which you can store on your evidence board, and once all the evidence is found, you use your deduction to solve the case. So a detective gets his first main case of a boy named Grimm who was found dead on a random street with the 3rd-degree burns on his body, making it nearly unidentifiable. But it is actually a murder, or well, no one knows. Definitely, I will not give you any spoilers. Well, first of all, can we just take a moment to appreciate the graphic quality of this game. This game offers amazing AAA graphics made using Unreal Engine 5, and on the top of that, the Victorian theme from the 19th century further enhances the visuals. Not to mention, the city of Silvernia feels very lively because of the huge NPC density system, where each NPC is doing something and you can even use your detective skills to learn more about each NPC and their daily lives. But wait, here is a twist. Not all NPCs are human, some are even werewolves, waiting to slap your cheeks. So before that, you use your detective skills to turn the tables and beat them up. Well, maybe I forgot to mention, you have a horse in this game which can even fly, making exploration way easier and smoother. And now, the most anticipated part of the video, the characters and the combat system. First of all of the characters in this game are very pretty and detailed. Each characters define their personality through their character design. Like you can see this doctor, she has a heart on her back, so it is very obvious that she is related to being a doctor. We get to see a lot more characters like her in the game, but my favorite one was the character named Rex, the superintendent, who we get to see as the case in charge of Grimm's case. Later, we also get to fight him, and guys, literally, he's an aura farmer. I wish to see him as a playable character in future releases. So finally guys, let's talk about the combat system. You get a strong basic attacks you can use to deal damage to the enemies. You can also hold your basic attack to perform a charge attack that deals higher damage. Using such attacks also provides silver drip to the character, which I will cover later in the video. Before that, you can also use your skills by holding the right mouse button. Each character has their own unique skill. It can be a shooting skill that shoots bullets at the enemy, or it can be a skill that provides buff to the team, like this character's named Furtho, who provides a huge amount of attack when using her skill. And last but not the least, you can also use your ultimate by pressing Q on your keyboard to dish out a huge amount of damage or maybe heal your team. The effect also varies based on your character. Now let's finally talk about the silver drip. It is the core mechanic of the game, which enables you to use your ambush skill. And yes guys, ambush skills are really important in this game as they help you deal a high amount of damage. So how does it really work? Whenever you deal damage to an enemy in any form, whether it can be a normal attack, a charged attack, a skill, a burst, or even an ambush attack, the enemy drops a small amount of silver drip. You can stack it up to 3 bars, which are denoted by these triangles. Whenever you switch your characters, one of these triangles get consumed, performing an ambush attack. The important thing is that whenever you use your ambush skill, a reactor gets activated, providing you with a certain amount of buff. You might ask, what is a reactor? Well, it's not really hard, it's just a piece of gear that you equip on your character before starting a fight. You can equip up to 3 reactors per character, and each reactor provides its own unique buff, like a healing buff, a crit buff, or maybe a damage buff. One thing to note is that the cost of reactors increases based on how many reactors you have equipped on a single character. Now let's talk about one of the most important parts of the game, Dodge mechanics. Whenever you press the shift button, you can perform a normal dodge, but pressing it twice perform a counter attack. If you continuously perform dodges, you won't be able to perform a counter, but you can still dodge. Dodging also fills the enemy stagger bar. Once the stagger bar is completely filled, the enemy gets stunned for a while, enabling your execution skill, which deals a huge amount of damage and increases the damage the enemy takes for a few seconds. You thought the combat system was done? Well, not really. There is still one more thing left to cover. And I am talking about the Silvercraft. These Silvercrafts are small silver-made companions that fight alongside you during battles. You can equip these Silvercrafts from the main menu screen or also in case simulation. You may ask, what is a case simulation? Well, it is an endgame content that you can enjoy alongside with your main story. As a matter of fact, there is not only one endgame. The game offers two endgame content, case simulations, which is a raw gameplay, and deep incognito, which provides gameplay similar to Abyss. And if you are not fan of fighting, aside from combat, you can also invest in various real estate properties. For example, I started my own pizza shop. So yes, you are all invited to the opening of DYSPRO's pizza shop. I haven't seen any gacha system in the game. I don't know if it is beta exclusive or default feature, but right now it seems like you can purchase characters just by using the currency you get from daily agenda task, main quest, side quest or exploration. Well, since the video is almost about to end, I will give you my review and feedback to the Elementa Studios so they can enhance the gameplay even further. Firstly, the game is really good. I like the graphics, character design and NPC details, and I am also surprised at how they managed to keep the game smooth even on ultra settings. On the other hand, I feel like the combat needs a little improvement. I also talk with other people who are in the beta and they share the same opinion. But after all, this is just a CBT1 and I am looking forward to seeing this game even shine more. And I am also looking forward to the future opportunities in the future beta test. Until then, see you in the next one.